Right, hello then folks. I'm not doing an unboxing because it's pretty much pointless, but what I've got in front of me now is the latest range of scopes from Discovery Optics. This one is from the MS range, which means Magnum shock. So if you've got a Magnum Springer or gas ram, this one will be able to put up with all the shock from it. So if you've got a Springer or a full bore firearm, this scope's probably for you. It is a budget scope, really good price, comes in around £47, $59, somewhere around that sort of price. And since I've had it, I've had a good chance to have a look at it. Quality is really good in the build. The actual quality of the glass is good as well. It's very sharp and clear, and the reticle is probably one of the best reticles at this sort of price range. And it does remind me a lot of the Hawk Air Max reticle. Very nice. It goes from top to bottom and fully right to left, so it can be used at long range. This particular one is a 3x9 zoom. The front lens is a 40mm. It comes with its own flip up cap at the front and a pull off rubber cap at the back. I don't know why they've gone to that sort of thing, why they don't put flip ups back and front, I don't know, but it is what it is. It works well enough. So I'll just go from the specs through it then. So they all come with a spec card like that. They all come with a instruction manual and warranty booklet. And it is a lifetime limited warranty. You've got a cleaning cloth that they all come with. Now mine did come with some Discovery mounts. It's a 1-inch tube on this, or 25mm rings. So now what I will say, these came with a scope, but I think that was because they probably sent it because I was reviewing it. Whether you get these in the actual box, I don't know. Well, you'd be happy to know that yes, they do come with 3 mounts, and you can choose at the point of purchasing. But I will leave above saying whether you do get these rings or not. If not, you might have to budget for a new pair of rings. But anyway, on the spec card, it says DiscoveryOpt MS 3x9x40 and MS 3x9x40 IR. So obviously there's an illuminated reticle version coming out next. Probably be another $10–20 more. It's a second focal plane scope, 3x9 zoom. Field of view at 100 yards. On 3x zoom you've got 43.6 feet or 13.3 meters. Zoomed in at 9x, you've got 14.7 or 4.5 meters. That's at 100 yards. Exit pupil is 13.1 to 14.3 millimeters. Eye relief is 3.3 inches to 2.8 inches. Click value is 1/4 minute of angle at 100 yards. So each click represents 1/4 inch at 100. That will be 2 clicks at 50 and 4 clicks at 25 yards. Total adjustment elevation is 75 minutes of angle, and it says total adjustment windage 70 minutes of angle. Objective size 40mm, tube diameter 25.4mm or about a width 1 inch. Adjust focus, so it's set to 100 yards. Now I have found on it that it is clearly in focus from around 10 to 12 yards onwards, so you shouldn't have any problems with that. Would have been nice to be an adjustable objective, but I mean, what do you expect for the money? It is very, very clear, and you will see that with the quality of the glass when you look through it, and also the reticle. So total length is 12.1 inches or 307mm. Weight is 12.3 ounces or 350 grams. And for the illuminated model, 13.1 ounce or 370 grams. So obviously the next one out will be the illuminated one. This is just a standard one. Shockproof, yes, because it's designed as a Magnum scope. So that is on the spec card. I have looked through the scope, very clear, like I say. The reticle is very similar to the Hawk Air Max, and I do think it for the price, the actual reticle is probably one of the best reticles I've seen for this sort of price. Like normally you'd only see that on something like the Hawk Air Max. So then that is basically the stats from the scope. If you look on the top of the scope there, you've got a flat part, so when you're actually fitting the rifle you can put a spirit level on that. The actual magnification ring is firm, not too firm, but it's not loose. It has got a point on top that you can screw in a lever if you need to. The actual numbers for the zoom are viewed if you're viewing tunnel on top. There's like a slot on top you can actually look in. Like I say, you got flip up cover on the front, basically rubber cover on the back. The actual focus wheel at the back for your eye, easy enough to move. Basically the working parts on the scope. No adjustable objective. Like I say, the caps, they're really nice and protected by the dust covers, and the clicks are pretty much spot on, nice and predictable. So I have viewed the scope and done a camera view through it, so I'll show you those views now. I will zero the rifle into the scope, make sure it stays on 0, and I can also try it on a PCP, but as it's designed as a Magnum shock, I thought, well, why not try it on a Springer? And I don't shoot Springers much, so I can get to see how I can get it zeroed in to me on my own Springer. Probably won't get the best of accuracy from it because I'm not used to Springers, but then I can transfer it onto a PCP that I am used to, and you'll get to see how well it shoots. So for the rest of the video, we'll be looking around the scope, looking at the view through the scope, zeroing it in and seeing how it does on the range. So let's carry on with the video. Okay then, I've got the DiscoveryOpt MS 3x40 on my OGS Springer, and this is a view through it through a camera to scope adapter. So you can see it's really good reticle. Reticles go down to around 16 reticles, and you hit the bottom basically like square rods. So you've basically got aim points from top to bottom and from right to left. So we're on the 3x zoom at the moment. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to go up the zoom using the scope wheel. So I'm going to go 4. That's on 4. 5. 6 times. 7 times. Now the only downside to doing it this way is that the phone is automatically focusing, so it will either pick the reticle up or the target. It's not always picking up both like it is there. But that's fully up to 9 times. We're only 23 yards away, so it's sometimes easier to come out a bit. So that's on 5 times. So that's not too bad, is it? So about 23 yards to the target it's focused on at the moment. So you can get the reticle a bit more clear. And then I would say 20 yards to the target frame there. But even if I go all the way down to 3, there's a clear image. And for what the scope's costing, you're getting a lot for your money, I think. Because these cameras never do the scope's justice to the naked eye, because the Mark 1 eyeball is always a lot better than a piece of optic normally, compared to looking through a camera. But yeah, I mean, to me this is the best budget scope I've ever looked through for the price. I mean, the quality of that reticle is fantastic. I mean, it's numbered, I think, down to 12. Just zoom in there. I think it's 12. But yeah, I think it's numbered down to 12. Then there's about another few more mil dots that aren't numbered. That takes you down to the post, and then the post's got its own lateral markers as well. So very good. It's not a adjustable objective lens. It is a fixed focus, but it focuses from about, I'd say, about 10 to 12 yards, depending on your magnification. So the closer in, you're better off on a smaller magnification on 3, which you don't need much more than that when you're close in anyway. And then you 9 times as good out to 100 yards for rim fires. Here rifle, it's alright out to 40, 50 anyway, so it's capable of doing the job. It's a Magnum rated scope, so it's good for Magnum springers. So if you're out in America, you've got a full power springer, or even a Diana in this country, they're well known for wrecking scopes. This one is Magnum rated, so for £47, you can't beat it. Clarity of the picture is really good. The reticle is good. The clicks on the actual turrets are nice and positive. You can hear the clicks. I'll just unscrew the cap, see if you can hear it. In fact, I'm on the elevation one there. Let's you can see it moving. Right, that's what I'll do. We'll use both of them. And we'll do a square with the targets I've got down there. So move across. Move up to the top. To the right, go back to the left. Well, it's back to the centre. So nice and positive. I've not actually zeroed the rifle in with the scope yet, but I will do. I just want you to see the view through the scope basically. And that's not bad at all, is it? So I'll zero the scope in, and we'll see if it holds 0. Okay, then we'll zero in. We're at around 19 yards. Oh shit, I can't really do this. People out there. Okay, I'll come back to this one. Can do it from here probably. Yeah. Alright, I'm not shooting from the indoors just to dampen some of the sound. See, springs are not quite like PCPs. You just can't do it because of the piston at the end of the cylinder. So I'm shooting Rangemaster Sovereigns. These weigh 15.89 grains. As far as I'm aware. Let's check, yes. I'm shooting off a bag. See where the first shot goes. That's I'm better off without my glasses through this one. Right. Gonna go for centre target. Right, didn't see that. It's off to the right or left or up down. It's not on the A4 anyway. So I'm going to aim for the lower target. Ah yes, hit the spinner. So a little low. I'm going to go for the centre disc. Yes, elevation right. Just want to go a bit to the right. Yeah, a bit more. Yeah, more than that. Yes. I think I want. Right, I'm not used to springs, but it's getting used to the hold and everything. But we're in the right ballpark, I think. Getting used to knowing what the level and hold is. Trying to hang loose at the front. And grip the front a bit better now. Just trying to hold it on a bit, but not too tight. Yeah. That's just making sure it stands up to the springer, that's all. You can definitely shoot more accurate than this because it's I'm not used to it. See if we can get a small spinner down there. Go for the bottom one. Yeah. I'm going to go one shot for the low target. And right in the ball. So when I get the hold right, it's going to go where I'm pointing it. Early top. Oh, not quite as good as it. One again. Yeah, so it's grouping okay now. Probably getting used to the rifle. But it's more or less zeroed in for the scope, and it seems to be handling the scope all right, it's handling the rifle, so could be a lot more accurate, but that's down to me rather than the scope or the rifle. Yeah, more or less going through the same hole as it was on the last few, so it's zeroed in anyway. Probably just needs a bit more adjustment on the reticle. I consider that on really, to be honest. Going slightly left of ball. Okay then, so we'll call that it. As I say, if you want a decent scope for a Springer or a PCP at a budget price, consider the DiscoveryOpt Magnum Shot 3x9x40. Lovely little scope. So thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next video.